Alright, hello everyone, this is Rami back again with more of the catch-up from the game of American Truck Simulator, as we are going to continue with our next part of the Eastern Frontier as I promised. Since last time, as I mentioned to you guys, I just wasn't able to cover like full of this eastern part in one shot, simply because of lack of the jobs there covering whole road alongside this frontier. Therefore, I got to go for two separate jobs, of which the second one is just up ahead of us to be covered there. Right, this time our trip distance will be 289 miles and estimated trip time something around 5.5 an hour. Uh, well, I'm gonna be hauling empty pallets of the weight 41,000 libras, and we're gonna be traveling from city of Ontario down to the south, even to the city of Winnemucca, which is located in the next state of Nevada. It is just simply because of the lack of the cities down there. There is not more of southern cities from Ontario. There will be some to be seen, but these are not pointed as main locations, I mean, in the Oregon state. So, yes, I think that's it. Alongside the journey, you will be able to see some pretty way of the wildlands there, since this is mostly not very inhabited area, and there are some national parks, but you know, quite a far away from the road we will be covering here. Right, that's it for the journey itself. Let's get this started. So yes, as usually, I'm in a company from which we're going to haul our cargo. Just take a look around for starters. I got to get in and pick up my trailer. And just again see to the precision by which Deuce approached all of their work. I mean, like, from the new DLC, it's still step by step getting better and better. As for the variousness of the stuff included here, sorry, just didn't angle myself very well here. Well, that's it. Okay. Actually, it's not that much time here in which you gotta pick up your trailer from covered space as this is. But that's even another thing doing this game more diverse. And therefore I gotta say it's just another addition to the game I pretty love about. On the other hand, you gotta be very careful once again maneuvering out of such a company as this is, because simply of the narrowed space all around us. Okay, this gate is open now, so we can set off for our journey. And once again, hopefully I will be able to be showing you many 360 degrees looks around, especially while driving in a slow speed there. It's quite secure for me, safe enough, I mean, to be rotating my camera, so just take a look. And yes, we are going to take left turn to leave city of Ontario now. Okay, I was just afraid that this lantern, or no, this signs will be blocking me off. Yes, it's actually, as I mentioned in the previous video, if you have seen that, guys, I was talking about higher level of your precision required to navigate these actually more heavy or heavier and more tough trucks around here in an American Truck Simulator in comparison, for example, with the European one, where these trucks are quite more swift to be angled around and turning with. Okay, Payet Winnemucca just up ahead. And yes, if I switch my menu now, we'll see that, as I said, our cargo is once again empty pellets of the weight 41,000 libras, and our destination is Winnemucca, Volbert Company. Expected time arrival, as I said, and the job income will be quite one of the average, slightly or coming to 10,000 bucks. And our time remaining to accomplish this job is now 20 hours. What's interesting here is that our next stop shall be done in almost exactly 6 hours now. And that just gives me ample time to finish up this job, and hopefully I will be able to get to the final destination before it expires, because that just simply can cause some minor troubles requiring us to pull aside for resting time. But obviously I don't like to do this. It's such an unnecessary move, so better hope that we will be fast enough to cover this out. Right, for more of the angled views, just see to this. As I said, for now it's a farming region, but yes, we are entering these wildlands, as I mentioned before. So enjoy this pretty way of empty spaces, not covered by any evergreens or even not bigger bushes or creeks there, but still way interesting of its shapings, and you know, these craters and rock breakouts there as we are actually getting through one of these. And yes, even more looks down there, but I also need to pay attention for a road, sorry. Can't be just blindly rushing onward. But on the other hand, I just would like to show you more of these looks, so I'm gonna risk it a little bit now. Okay, well. There is a resting place. What a cute area. I always like to see these smaller camps, or let's say spaces, offering you sometimes very necessary break for having sleep. And let's just have a look at this very small but so cute river there, or a creek, shall I say. Many times it's just such a pleasant feeling to see something like this, especially when traversing, you know, such an empty area as this is. And I think that, yeah, there is just enough space now to take over this guy, but with this cargo and especially with this weight, I'm not very swift, so just let's keep fingers crossed for me to get this done before a car appears in a opposite runway. But yes, that's it. Say goodbye to the river or a creek. As now we are again all alone, racing our way onward through these wildlands. To where my eye can reach is nothing but a dust, sand and a mud. Well, but on the other hand, isn't this just the way we like this game to offer us so many of a different kind of this country natures? Right, let's slow down to take right turn. Okay. And let's check out our time remaining. Okay, still 4 hour and something bit more than half. That's fine enough. And 20 miles to go. With my very brief calculation now, we should be able to cover this out without necessity to have a resting break there. And yes, once again, take a look around. Nothing there, just a terrain covered with hardly say what. Just some dry out grass, or what's that? Okay, I better slow down for this take. And there is a river. Once again, I don't know if it's the same one as before or it's a new one. But such a lovely look at some element refreshing the area around. I bet the people living out there, I mean in such a wildlands as this is, are so thankful for the river flowing around, just a bit supplying them with kind of refreshment there. And yes, isn't this just a very typical look out of the American movies from the prairies and wildlands on, with these wirings located just alongside the road, and there is nothing else but the wiring and the road itself to be seen. Yes, what an charismatic look. Please pull aside once again for the weight inspection, but I'm not gonna do that, since as I said, it can't harm my finances anyhow now, having nearly 43 millions of bucks. Okay, wait station, goodbye, we're leaving, yeah. I'm always a bit afraid when there are some incoming cars in opposite runway while I'm showing you areas on sites, because I'm not that clear to see what's happening there, obviously. And in this game, it can happen quite in a frequent fashion, especially in such a cases. There will be some collision or probable chance of collision being inflicted. But hopefully that's gonna happen this time. Maybe I will do some special part, some special vid about collision themselves, where I can be showing you guys types of collisions, maybe especially funny collisions, which can definitely occur in this game. But that's not what we wanna be doing here, as opposed to showing more of this beautiful land all around us. And let's zoom it out to see where we actually are, but well, there is no clue for us to infer to which location should we be arriving. Oh wait, there is something appearing in the left bottom corner of our navigation, but it's very hard to say what's that. I can be just guessing, but that's not actually what I like to do. So maybe we should be arriving to Nevada State very soon now. I'm not guessing this, I'm just saying, because I can see there are now 100 miles remaining, and that's something beyond the half of our journey now. So just based on this fact, I'm calculating that we should have arrived already to Nevada State, because actually Winnemucca is located there. Is he turning left? No, he isn't. But if I would try to take him over, trust me guys, he would be turning left, pushing me badly from the side, and naturally there, or then, my cargo wouldn't be like now, with 0% of damage instead of at least 10 or 20% there. Well, but didn't happen, luckily for us. Take this rear view as we are ascending a little bit for a smaller peak now. And again, I'm taking such a precision there, just not to get this truck out of the way while rotating camera around, but luckily for me we are not going so fast, so it's more safer. Okay, let's zoom out. And yeah, there is some crossroad up ahead. And very soon we should be able to see the city of Winnemucca. And up until then, just enjoy more of the Nevada desert. Very hot, dry, sunny, and even dusty country is this. Okay, I better be more swift about this rotational camera there, because yeah, there is a stake, even though it's very slight, but I better take care of this. We definitely don't wanna be turning ourselves upside down now, having just last 50 miles for final destination. And yes, we just get some speed descending down the hill there, and that's just fine. I always love to travel in higher speed. And yes, I gotta say that traffic is just lovely. It's so perfect with few cars on the road. I don't have to make a lot of takeovers, unlike this. Okay, and yes. Alright. I was just wrong saying that. Miscalculated myself there. But yes, luckily for me, at least guys, you may have seen the situation of some smaller collision there. But still, while not inflicting serious damage for me, even though I've got a 6% of the truck damage, and as well as 1% of trailer damage. As you can see, the most important stat there, the last one, it just indicates damage of your cargo. It's still 0, so I still will be given, I'm saying for now, because I don't know what will happen there. But if this remains like it is, I will be still given of a full reward. So this is another step of a deuce I like pretty much, because they just prevented this accidental damage, accidental collisions getting your cargo damage, and that just means that they protect you against these unnecessary damages, ruining your game experience. That's just what I wanted to tell ya. Alright, since even this wasn't very long distance to cover, let me just add there parking maneuver to have more fun about that. And this one is quite a complex situation, because as you can see, it's beyond the building itself, and there is not so spatial area to angle yourself around. So let's see to this if I will be able to manage this successfully. Yep. So first thing is to get a proper view about this space, but yeah, I've got this covered, I think, because what we need to do here, hopefully I'm not mistaken, but what we need to do here is just to pull aside here and prepare our angling degree, then slightly angle more and start to get on reverse mode while keeping your eye at the proper angle, compensating for the green area. And this will be close, I think. Or even not sufficient. Yes. Okay. This can happen. You can miscalculate the angle. And hopefully I will be doing better. I'm not sure now, because will I hit just the proper distance? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm so satisfied now, because actually it hasn't seemed to be that difficult as it was. Maybe I just made it more difficult for myself, getting their unnecessary moves all over. But in the end of the days, I just managed, and that's important. That's what counts in this game. We will be given of extra 40 points there, and as you may have heard, he is yawning, which means that he will require a resting break very soon now. And I'm not gonna complicate this any further, just to press D for results. And yes, our driven distance, time taken, and fuel consumed. And there goes our reward, which is kind of average one. Well guys, hope you had a nice looks about the final part of the Eastern Frontier. As I promised, I joined 2 vids all together to cover all of this distance out. And if you like this video, if you like my job around the games, please consider subscribing my channel. And stay tuned, because we are definitely going for more stuff, not even from the American Truck Simulator, but as well as with many other outstanding masterpieces out of the gaming world. This is everything from me for now. Have a nice time watching my videos. Bye bye guys.